I got my first Pokemon game when I was 7, back in 2004. I have played every generation of Pokemon and completed the Pokédex in each game. I have defeated the very best trainers of each region, including the legendary Trainer Red. You could say I am a legend in my own right. However, despite these many fabled achievements, there are still trainers I have yet to defeat. There are Pokemon trainers out there that have mirrored my many feats and continue to strive higher. They push the limits of their Pokemon. They bring out the absolute best of their abilities and find ways to truly synergize with one another. These trainers are called competitive Pokemon players. It's kinda cool to think about. The many variations in battle styles, how one Pokemon can be played in a handful of different ways, how each Pokemon can influence each other and create even more powerful monsters. How is it that these competitive players and I have achieved the same status throughout every region in the Pokemon world, yet they are so much further ahead than me?
It's because you suck!
But honestly though, with the release of Sword and Shield, from what I can tell, the competitive Pokemon scene has blown up. It was already fairly popular before, but with the combination of the Judge feature in the PC, the EV spread display, hyper training, mints, the rental team function, it's become significantly more beginner friendly than ever before. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, who is this guy? What is Pokemon Apprentice? Why is that what this video is called? Hi, my name is Mai and welcome to my channel. Pokemon Apprentice is going to be a series that focuses on me learning the ins and outs of competitive Pokemon. No, I don't actually have a mentor or anybody to be an actual apprentice to, but that doesn't matter. These episodes could contain a wide variety of different things, even though it will all fall under the same series, Pokemon Apprentice. For example, this episode is going to be me introducing a team that I like. I will be going into battles to learn how it works and how it fares against various matchups. In future episodes, there could be ranked ladder climbing, Pokemon Showdown battles to test various things out, team building, and a bunch of different things. This series as a whole will be following my progress as a competitive Pokemon player. In addition to Pokemon Apprentice, I plan to have weekly competitive Pokemon trade giveaways. I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/zxmy. My streams typically involve mass competitive breeding, shiny hunting, or just battling for fun. What I mean by mass competitive breeding is that I just stock up on competitive Pokemon, like proper nature, IVs, egg moves, all that stuff, and give them out to followers and subscribers. There are people that don't enjoy breeding at all but still want to build their own teams, and I'm hoping these types of giveaways will help them out. Anyway, enough of an overview about my channel, let's just get right into the first episode of Pokemon Apprentice. The team that I'm going to be using in this episode is directly from the man himself, Aaron Cybertron Zing. I've been watching a lot of his Road to Ranked videos, and this team seems like a lot of fun to use with Gmax Pokemon being legal now. I will put the full team and their information on the screen, so I'll just briefly explain each of them, and if you want to see the specifics, just go ahead and pause the video. First, we have the center of this team, Gmax Snorlax with a careful nature. With its bulkiness and ability to continuously regenerate its berries, it can become a major threat to any team that can't take it down quickly. Its signature move is Gmax Replenish, which, as I just said, it has like a 50% chance to regenerate both its Figgy Berry and any berry its partner has already used as well. Gluttony allows it to consume its berry at 50% HP rather than 25%. This synergizes well with Belly Drum because when EV'd properly, it allows the Figgy Berry to proc with Belly Drum. Seed Bomb is on there to have some form of grass coverage for Gastrodons since this team is somewhat weak to it. I believe Cybertron removed Seed Bomb on an updated team, but I'm going to leave it and make any sort of adjustments on my own. Its speed has 20 EVs specifically so that it can outspeed other Snorlax outside of Trick Room. It doesn't have any attack investment, so it kind of heavily relies on getting Belly Drum off. We'll see how that works out. Next is Gothitelle, the other essential part of this team. The core strategy of this team is just to get Trick Room off and start sweeping, pretty much. With Safeguard, it allows good support for Snorlax and the other sweepers to prevent burns and paralysis. Heal Pulse can be very frustrating to deal with if you don't target Gothitelle from the beginning. Even just getting one Heal Pulse off on one of my sweepers can allow for one extra attack that can decide a game. It's got HP, defense, and special defense EV investment. I don't fully understand the reasoning behind each specific investment, but that's all part of learning the process. It has a sassy nature, which increases its bulkiness a bit and lowers its speed for Trick Room. Conkeldurr is the next sweeper of this team. It notably has an Assault Vest and full special defense EV investment. This allows it to swap in safely for any special attackers that I might need to check. It has a brave nature with the ability Iron Fist instead of Guts. I don't understand why Iron Fist is chosen over Guts because now burns really threaten it, but I guess we'll just test it out and see how it works in game. My guess is that because of its 211 attack stat, it's already super strong, but with the Iron Fist it increases all of its moves by 1.2 times more, so I guess it's just that much stronger. I don't really know, we'll see. Grimmsnarl, one of my favorite Pokemon of this generation. It's just such a good support Pokemon with Prankster, Bulk, and a unique typing. Its EV spreads are focused on Bulk with 252 HP, 172 defense, and 84 special defense. It's got dual screens with Fake Out and Swagger. Fake Out has a higher priority than Follow Me, so it allows a nice option against any sort of redirection leads. The only downside to this is that it doesn't have any reliable damage output. Once Fake Out is used, screens should be put up and Grimmsnarl should be either KO'd or switched out. Swagger is good to potentially stop special sweepers for a turn or two without worrying about that attack increase, and it also combines really well with the next Pokemon on the team, Mudsdale. I believe Mudsdale got removed from Cybertron's updated team altogether, but I still think it's a great option for me right now. It has Own Tempo as its ability, which, as I just mentioned, combines really well with Grimmsnarl and Swagger. Get a nice Prankster priority Swagger onto Mudsdale, get an attack increase, and just start attacking immediately. It's got a Lumberry for potential burns, and if it happens to be in the battle at the same time as Gmax Snorlax, well, status doesn't really threaten it at all. If Mudsdale is the one that decided to Dynamax in-game, it allows bulk increases and Max Quake and Max Steel Spike, as well as attack increases with Max Knuckle. It just has a typical 252-252 force spread with a Brave Nature for Trick Room, nothing too special there. Lastly, we have Togekiss. At first, the Follow Me Eject button strategy seems cool, but it also seems like in some cases that if I want to get a Yawn or Life Dew off, I just won't because of the Eject button. It'll get switched out before I get to use a move, and that might be more of a downside than a plus. Anyway, it's got the Super Luck ability because there aren't any moves that would need Hustle or Serene Grace, so might as well bump up the crit rate on Dazzling Gleam. Togekiss also has a bulky investment of 228 HP, 196 defense, and 84 special defense with a bold nature to further increase defense. If any of the Pokemon in this team would get adjusted or removed first, I think it'll be Togekiss. Just a gut feeling. We should test it out first, so let's just get right into our first battle. Okay, so it looks like the first team we're going up against is your typical Sand team because of Tyranitar and Excadrill. Qumu, is that how you pronounce it? Qumu, that's an interesting pick. I haven't seen that in ladder in a long time. So in the case they lead Tyranitar Excadrill, if I lead Gothitelle and Grimmsnarl, I can set up screens, or should I Fake Out and then set up a screen and swap out? I'm thinking we do that. So let's go Gothitelle, Grimmsnarl, with Snorlax, of course. And then it looks like Conkeldurr is going to be the better option here. So we'll go Gothitelle, Grimmsnarl, Conkeldurr. See how that works out. In the case they lead anything else, I think Fake Out and Grimmsnarl is going to be helpful too. Okay, so it is T-Tar and Excadrill. So that works out well. Which one are they going to Dynamax, though? It's probably going to be Excadrill, right? Now it's just a matter of who do I Fake Out? We're going to go for Trick Room, of course. But are they going to Dynamax Tyranitar or Excadrill? They're probably going to do Excadrill, right? So I Fake Out Tyranitar instead. Let's do that. Okay, they didn't Dynamax at all. Which means they're going for Iron Head on Grimmsnarl, which is actually really good. Now we can get a screen off and a swap in next game. Or not next game, next turn. Next we'll go Safeguard, and Reflect is going to be the most useful screen here. I don't think they had any special attackers besides Rotom. Alright, so we got Safeguard, Reflect up. Tyranitar is going to go for Rock Slide. Or no, he's going for the KO on Gothitelle, which is okay. And then hopefully Excadrill just knocks out Grimmsnarl. That'll be ideal. Oh no, they're going for Gothitelle. Okay. That's okay, we got knocked out no matter what, thanks to Sandstorm. Alright, now we go Snorlax. They're probably going to focus up on Snorlax. But since Trick Room's up, I think I'm okay to do Belly Drum. Because I'll get the Heal Pulse and Berry off. Protect, okay, that's great. What about Excadrill? And then Heal Pulse, top off the health real quick. As if Belly Drum never even happened. Earthquake, okay. That makes sense why he protected then. But if we get G-Max Replenish off, and we find our berries, Gothitelle can take another hit. Do another Heal Pulse. Now we'll G-Max Replenish Excadrill. I believe this still KOs, unless he Dynamaxes. Okay, so he did Dynamax. Is that Tyranitar or Excadrill? It's Tyranitar. Perfect. So unless Excadrill's sashed, I believe we still knock it out. If I'm not mistaken. I could be. He protected. Okay. So we're not going to get the KO there. But let's see if we can get our berries back. That would have KO'd, I was right. That's unfortunate. But now, since we're all set up, Snorlax is going to be really hard to take down. I'm pretty sure it just did less damage than Heal Pulse gave me back. Okay, Gothitelle's knocked out. That's okay. Now we can have Conkeldurr focus on the Excadrill, and then we will focus Tyranitar, right? I think so. But what if he is... Did I get the berries? I don't think I did. We'll just go G-Max Replenish again. Because I don't want to activate a weakness policy if Tyranitar has a weakness policy. That'd be bad. What would also suck here is if Excadrill gets a double protect, which it does not. So we get the KO on Excadrill. That's good. And how much does this even do? I don't know. A good chunk. Not a lot, but a good chunk. And I got my berry back, so that's also really good. And he chose the Conkeldurr instead. What's he going to send out next? I imagine it's Gyarados for the Intimidate. Qumu, really? Well, I'm going to go for the Drain Punch on Tyranitar then. And the G-Max Replenish again on Qumu. I don't even know what item Qumu would have. Focus Blast. That actually does a lot of damage. That did way more than I was ready for. Also on the Snorlax. That's okay. Hopefully we get our berry back again. That'd be nice. It's not sashed, and we did get our berry back. That little berry falling animation, the second animation after Gmap's replenished, that lets you know if you got the berry or not. And he does have a berry to weaken fighting type. That's okay, because now we have Mach Punch, even if he does have weakness policy. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. He wouldn't have weakness policy if he had a berry. What are you thinking? Can you tell I'm a beginner yet? Alright, both Dynamaxes are over. Corviknight is definitely an issue here. Do we Mach Punch Tyranitar? Darkest Lariat Corviknight? I think so, because if he gets an Iron Defense off, then we won't have to worry about that. Tyranitar protects, okay, that's fine. It's just a matter of what Corviknight does here. Iron Head. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Except for the flinch. I'm not okay with that. Disagree. But it didn't do a lot of damage, so we should be okay. Mach Punch gets the KO. Yep, it does. And he went for the flinch on Conkeldurr instead. That's great for us. I'm pretty sure we win now. Hopefully he doesn't try to be annoying and just roost non-stop. Yep, it's going to be a roost battle, huh? That's okay. He'll have to constantly use roost. He won't ever be able to go on the offensive. Hopefully Fire Punch KOs here. Yes, it does. Alright. Okay, so not a bad first game. There were several different things I could have done, but I'll have to look back on the recording and reflect on it and take notes afterwards. But yeah, not a bad first game. Let's get into the second one. Okay, so I originally recorded 2 games for this video, but it's already turning out to be a pretty long one, so I'll just end it here. We'll get into the actual gameplay much quicker in the next episode. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode, and the competitive Pokemon giveaway will be released in the next few days. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you for watching.